Over 8 decades ago in Peterborough, Ontario, a legend of Comets hockey was born. Jack Kane became the captain of a dynastic 1960s Clinton Comets team. And we sat and talked to him about where it all began as we present to you another installment of Grassroots through Utica, presented by the Indium Corporation.
I wound up playing for the Whitby Dunlops, and Ren Blair was the general manager of the Whitby Dunlops, but he was also general manager of the Clinton Comets here. So I played 2 years with them, and we won a cup there with them. And then he said, "Why don't you come and play in Clinton, New York?" And I said, "I'll give it a shot."
Give us an idea, maybe from someone from the outside, the dedication of the community that rallies around this team and around this building. It's been going on for generations.
When you get into a little community such as Clinton, New York, and they are very, very, very good hockey people, and they used to pack, I mean, there was nowhere else to go. So that's where they went. On Saturday night, we played in the Clinton Arena. No matter where we were, we had to be back for Saturday night at Clinton Arena.
Tell us, what was the atmosphere like on a Saturday night?
It was standing room only. And by the way, and what they did in those days is they had beer cases that had the big bottles in them, the higher bottles, and they would put them against the back walls. And people would stand on those beer cases so that they could see over to see the game.
So in your 12 years, you won 4 EHL championships. You're wearing a ring right now of the 1968 year, and that year, 57, 5, and 10. It's okay, that's pretty good. You had a heck of a line that you were on. I think you were the centerman for that line.
I was.
Tell us about your line mates, tell us about the chemistry and how you guys had one of the most remarkable seasons you could ever dream of.
I was very fortunate to be able to play with Gordy and Billy. And it was, we just happened to click, and they were 2 great hockey players. And so I did most of the feeding them the puck, because Smitty had the shot, Banner had the shot. I just fed the puck to them.
It seemed like the teams you were on, of course in particular the championship teams, you were one cohesive unit, I assume not only on the ice of course, but off the ice as well.
Everything seemed to change around 1964, 1965, when we brought in Mr. Anderson, Ian Anderson, and a big fella, and he was the enforcer. What he did is let us play hockey, and if you're going to let us play hockey, we're going to destroy you.
I want to bring something out for you, and I want to just get your thoughts on like what this means to you, because every single person who walks into this building will walk past, of course, a life-size version of this. Okay, so this is forever here. When you see something like that, what do you think of?
It's something that you probably don't even dream of, that that has happened to us, and the people that went forward to bring this about is unbelievable. And to pick us 4 individuals is another thing that's unbelievable.
When I say the name Robert Esch, what does it mean to you?
Robert has been absolutely phenomenal to us. He has taken care of us ever since we ever met him. He's just a tremendous guy, and he really makes sure that we're taken care of. We have seats, we have come up here to this place here. Anywhere that there's something going on with the Comets, we are automatically invited. And so he's just a super guy.
You and I are talking, there's hockey going on behind us. When you hear that sound, when you walk into this building and you hear that going on, what's your first thinking? What are your first thoughts? You feel like home, doesn't it?
It's home. It's home. It's just great. I cannot wait to get the hockey started. It fills up the week for me. It's just, and particularly with the pandemic going on, it's just and somehow I got to try to find out how to get in here.
Says most of the fans who want to come and watch, and it's an absolute honor to have you. We want to thank you so much for taking the time to come down here and do this. But you're in good company in that statue and in the history of the city.